Are you and your person compatible? And what will a relationship with them look like? Okay. We're getting into our Delulu bag today, and we are hopping on the delusional train to see the perspective and the potential energy of you and this person. Okay. It's giving crush energy or just someone that you just have an interest in. Okay. So let's see if you guys are compatible, and we're going to get right into it. Okay. Welcome on in, you guys. We're about to get started with your reading. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put the images here on the screen. Okay. My name is AratiK, by the way. I always just mess up the intro. Y'all know who it is and who it be and who it's not. Okay. So I'm AratiK, and over here is the AratiK Reads channel where we do tarot readings. Okay. Mainly pick a cards, but sometimes we do other readings. You'll see as it comes up. But we're going to go ahead and get started, like I said before. And here are your images here on the screen. And I'll see you guys in your piles. Bye. What to do, pile number one? Let's go ahead and get it cracking. We don't have no time to waste. Okay, no time. So how we're going to do this reading, right? I'm going to do person A and person B. You identify where you're at, right? We'll do one or two cards to look at the compatibility and really compare you guys and see how it looks together. And then we'll do an additional spread to see what the relationship would look like with them and how you will feel, what it will entail, and all the juicy details. Okay. Let's get it. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing amazing. Okay. So that's all that matters, is that we're all feeling good, living better, right? Okay. Let's get started. So for person A, Sphere, please show me who person A is in this connection for pile number one. So it is person A, Sphere. Person A. Show me who person A is. Show me who person A is in this connection. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right, we're not going to flip these over yet. I like it to be an element of surprise. Okay. All right. And let's go ahead and get person B. Spirit, please tell us who person B is in this connection for pile one. So it is person B. Who is person B in this connection, Spirit? Show us who person B is. They definitely want person A, that's for sure. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. I say they want person A because all the cards fell on person A. So I'm like, they are on person A's body. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going here. Okay. Oh my God. It's like every time I start working, my neighbors feel like it's time to have a party. Let's get to moving. Okay. We have the Sun for person A. We have the King of Cups. We got the Six of Swords in reverse. We got the Five of Pentacles. And then we have Justice in reverse. Okay. So that is person A. Person B. Let's see. We have the Seven of Wands. We got the King of Swords. Three of Swords. Tower in reverse. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. So give me a second to meditate on this, and then we'll jump right into each person here. Okay. Person A, they're in this like childlike, free-flowing energy. It feels like they maybe a little out of balance. Like they're too focused on like the happiness of life and not really paying attention to like the negative side of life, which is like, you know, a good way to look at life. But they're kind of like just like outside for fun. I wouldn't say they're like for the streets or anything like that. They're more so like just having fun. Like they're not taking life too seriously. And when it comes to like doing shadow work or really making some type of transformative new beginning happen into their life, they're really just not in that position. They kind of like how things are flowing right now. They're in this state of bliss and happiness. They could have just recently discovered a new hobby or a new desire, and they're kind of putting all their time and focus into that, right? But they're definitely not balancing practicality with their spiritual side. They're more so of like, oh, go with the flow, free by night, right? And let's just not think about the things we need to walk away from or the things we need to change. How about let's just stay in this energy, this happy energy, right? So the person A is definitely a happy-go-lucky person. They're like, look, let's just have fun, live, light, and love, right? They're like, there's no need to dive into the negative parts of life when we could just be happy, right? So person A is definitely in a space where they're like, happiness over anything, yo. Not worried about anything that's not happy. So a little toxic positivity on their end, but they seem to be cool. They're cool with it. And that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. Person B they have a different story. They also are stuck on not wanting to change something. But they're not feeling love and lights like at all. They're more so like, we need to have a conversation. I'm on my defense mechanism, or in my defense mode. And I got a lot to say with the King of Swords right here. Yeah, I'm hurt about something, the Three of Swords, and or there's just like past hurt that this person B can't move on from, and they can't really find like emotional fulfillments right now. They're not finding that, so it's making them more defensive and um making them realize that they need more healing to do. So I feel like person B is definitely more truthful about their situation, but it's making them more defensive towards any and everything that comes towards them. And person B is just not being very honest with themselves. And they're just like, yeah, whatever. Let me just keep moving through life because it'll get better. It always gets better, which they're not lying. They're not lying, but they're just neglecting what could be done or needs to be done right now to help them maintain this happiness. So yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a card for compatibility here. Where are you guys sitting? Okay. I wonder if you guys are A or B. I can't get a read on it. I don't know which one you guys are. But it's definitely giving that you guys have the same energy. You do. It might not be the most happiest energy for both of you guys. Like there's hidden factors on both sides, hidden unhappiness or hidden dissatisfaction on both sides. But there's just someone who's more truthful about it than the other. Such an interesting read. Okay. For compatibility spirit, please tell me, person A and person B for pile 1, what is their compatibility? So it is. The compatibility for pile 1 between person A and person B. Okay. Ooh. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. All right. This is interesting. Okay. First card out was the Page of Wands in reverse. Then we have the King of Cups upright. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Moon. Okay. So compatibility, I feel like the story I'm getting here is that you guys might not be like sexually compatible, but emotionally you are. Which, sometimes it's a give and take. Sometimes, maybe not for everybody, but for sometimes in some situations, it's a give and take. So in this situation, it definitely would be that you, I feel like I feel like you guys would have greater aspects in your relationship. Um, what do I want to say? How do I want to say this? You have greater aspects in your relationship because of the emotional foundation, if that makes sense. Like you guys being intuitively tapped in with each other, you guys just knowing how to treat each other emotionally is going to foster a healthy relationship, a healthy friendship, a healthy sex relationship, healthy communication. Like it's just going to hit different points of your relationship. So starting off, you're probably going to be like, I don't know about this encounter, these explicit encounters that we have together. I don't know if this is a deal for me, right? But then you guys start getting deeper and you start spending more time with each other and really helping each other release emotions, work through emotions, something of that nature. But it does feel like person B is very intuitive and person A is kind of coming off as, excuse me, y'all, burp, confirmation. They are coming off as they're not in the spirit of wanting to work right now, you know? So like if you're person B and you're kind of going through this like defense around dating people or this person, there if you were to get with this person, we haven't looked at the spread for the relationship yet, but if you were to get with this person, they're just not in their era of working towards anything stable right now. They're more so just, like I said, they're flying by night with their happiness and just enjoying life rather than trying to ground or stabilize anything. And person B is very intuitive in the things that they need to work on and in finding partners that pour into them, right? So if you're person B, then you probably have an inkling that this person's here for fun, but you also have an inkling that you guys have an emotional connection, right? You're able to understand each other's emotions. So that might be why you're inquiring about if you're compatible, if this relationship would be something that you would want, because you have similarities, you have common ground, but then you see that this person isn't really working. You know, they're just kind of like, just living life. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, they're not wanting much change in their life. They're cool coasting with life right now. And it feels like person B wouldn't be on that energy because they're already working on self-work and already on defense mode and just trying to build something for themselves. But they are in a stuck energy, right? If you are person B, you are kind of not wanting to change and give anyone a chance because you've been heartbroken and because you feel like no one can pour into your cup the way that you pour into others. So it makes sense. It really does. But with the 10 of Cups out here, like I said, this will be a very emotionally fulfilling compatibility. Like you guys will definitely be able to emotionally connect. And honestly, sometimes that's all we be looking for, right? That is all we be looking for. So we're going to pull some more from this deck. Yeah, let's see. Sphere, what would the relationship between person A and person B in pile 1? What would their relationship look like if they were to get together? So be it so it is. All right. What would the relationship for person A and B in pile 1 look like? How would it be? We have the sun peeking out. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor in reverse. Okay. Okay, give me a second. I got a jumper. Okay. Oh, all right. We got the Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, the World, and the Three of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Okay. A relationship with this person. It really feels like someone will be really sweet with their emotions. They will definitely offer you their emotions and offer you some type of like emotional foundation, you know, that's going to help if you are person B, I guess I've assigned person B to you guys, going to help you heal through something. Like this connection is really going to put an end to heartbreak, or this connection could if you were to be in a relationship with them. But it does feel like this is the best analogy that's coming to my head right now, or example. So if you're into astrology, they commonly say that like a Pisces woman and a Pisces man just can't be together, right? I mean, you can kind of push that to any water sign, but not really. Like a lot of water signs are compatible, but when it comes to Pisces man and a Pisces woman, like it's specifically those genders because they're just so different, right? They say that there's no groundedness in the relationship, right? It's more so of a everyone's just kind of floating. They're just kind of floating. They're just in the dream space, in love, but nothing's really happening. Like they're not growing together. They're not growing anything together. The relationship isn't flourishing. They're not progressing to the next level. They're just kind of just in love, in the Alice of Wonderland of love that just keeps going and never stops, right? The wishing well that is just infinite of love, but nothing else. Like love is the highest vibration, right? But it's like when you're living day to day with a person, when you're trying to build a house and a home with someone, when you're trying to just grow and evolve with someone, love cannot just be the only thing, right? And so that's what this relationship would give. But it does feel like there would be the potential for you guys to ground things. It would just take a lot of work. I do feel like there would be like communication issues here because everyone's just so madly in love, or just, it feels like sweet nothings to me. That's how it feels. It feels like I'm giving you all this love, but like there's no real action behind it. There's no real tangible anything coming out of this love. I'm just doing it. And so I feel like you guys will find it hard to talk about that stuff, even though you see the problem right in front of your face, because it is just an emotional well with this water in the back of the Two of Swords, right? It's just like you're like, I don't want to face the issues. I don't want to look at the problem that's in front of me because all of this emotional abundance of just, I don't know, love, attention, just having a person, it's just so comfortable that I don't really want to drop the swords and talk about it because then it can threaten everything for me, right? But this connection, I feel like if you guys are being in a relationship, it would help you learn how to love again. You know, it might not be the thing that leads to marriage or leads to a family, but it would teach you how to love again and help you get out of like defense mode of having to fix everything yourselves, having to fix yourself, having to fix your own problems, and being in partnership with someone that can help you get through those problems and help you get to the next step as you help them get to the next step. So I really feel like if you guys were to be in a relationship with this person, you would help them uncover truths and talk about their stuff, like really get deep into their relationship, into them with themselves, and really pull out some hidden emotions that they haven't wanted to tap into. And they're going to help you see how fun you can just have with life and just go with the flow and not be so hard body on life, right? So I really feel like this connection overall will bring individual happiness to each person, you know? So if you guys are being in a relationship, eventually it would end, but you're going to walk away feeling so much more healed and so much more like you love yourself, as well as just, the human race, you know what I'm saying? Like mankind, like you're going to have a restored faith in people and love again by connecting with this person, because they're coming to you at a time where you're very defensive, or vice versa. You're coming to this person when they're very defensive. You're showing them that love still exists. We might not have anything for the long term, but the potential is there. We just need to have some uncomfortable conversations and unpack our truths, you know? So yeah, that's so beautiful. Let's get you guys some oracle to end this out. All right, for pile number 1, Spirit, what do you want to tell pile number 1 as we close their message out about them and their person, a potential relationship, compatibility, anything? Let's go. All right, Spirit, what do you want to tell pile number 1? Okay. Bottom of the deck is dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. You know, dolphins are very playful. They go out, they have fun. They don't be worried about nothing. They just be having fun. Okay, they be having fun. We're going to get these other oracles first, and then we shall read your last messages, okay? So yeah, that just is, like I said, person A is going to teach you how to, or teach person B, I keep saying you, person B, how to just like be a fly by night, okay? And person B is going to teach them how to get their life together, okay? For pile number 1, Spirit, last messages that you want to tell them. So be it so it is. Pile number 1, Spirit, pile number 1, let's go. Last one, Spirit. All right. Bottom of the deck is support, number 48, which is number 12, which is number 3. Okay. So your spirit team is all up in this connection. I feel like if you guys do get in a relationship, it is merely for spiritual growth and it is orchestrated by your spirit team. So that is also a very positive sign. Like this might not be a long-term thing, but you guys are compatible emotionally, and it can go far and really help you grow in some kind of way. So good fortune, invite magic in, allow this person to come in and have fun with you and explore them. Don't let it not being a long-term thing or a forever thing stop you from exploring this, because it's meant to help you grow. So please explore it. Okay. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. And then we have self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So what I'm getting right here is that when you guys are connecting with this person, or if you get in a relationship with them, it's just very important to keep yourself aligned with yourself, keep yourself grounded, and enjoy the fun, enjoy the magic that comes from this connection, but also never forget that you are your biggest helper. You are your biggest provider for yourself, right? So continue to rely on yourself when it comes to this connection. Don't rely on them to heal every part of you. Take aspects from them and then put it into yourself, right? But this connection is also to show you that you don't have to do it all by yourself, right? But you can. We know that you can. It's cool if you are person B, all right? So assessment number 34, which is number 7. Then we have prayer number 25, which is number 7. Okay. And then we have culmination number 55, which is number 10. So Spirit really wants, if you are any of these people, really person A or person B, right? It's really saying that both people need an assessment. Person A is definitely, like we said, not tapping into their lower energies that they could release and move on and actually live a full fulfilling life that doesn't have hidden negative connotations somewhere. And then person A or person B is so defensive and about their past hurt and about their boundaries that, they're not allowing this good fortune to come in. So Spirit really wants you to take your time to look at where you're falling somewhere in your life. What are you ignoring? What are you not paying attention to? And then give it to them. Pray to them. Let them know that you need help and you need to release this burden from your heart, from your mind, and the hidden truths that you haven't been able to confront, right? And by doing that, it's probably will bring you guys into union. Maybe Spirit is like, this is the recipe to help you release all of that. But there could always be another way. Regardless, as you're doing all this, is all coming together for something. This culmination card, number 10, reduces down to a number 1. So it feels like it's beginning a new life for you. Like this connection, if you are to get in it, will help you live a whole new life and help you move into a new direction that really supports you with support out here, like I already touched on. So yeah, I do feel like it's a spiritual connection. It's a spiritual event is what I want to say. You guys are supposed to link up. You're supposed to be attracted. You're supposed to be watching this reading to see, are they compatible? Is this for me? Because you're also supposed to see if you're the person who's hiding from hidden truths and what to expect out of this relationship, or if you're the person who's blocking this relationship because you're too defensive, too boundary heavy, too much, just doing too much and not allowing anybody in. Okay, all right. Well, y'all, that has been y'all's reading. I hope you really enjoyed it. And this is what you can expect out of your person, your compatibility, all that jazz. It feels like a good time, and something that's really needed along your path. Okay, but if you want to dive deeper into this connection with you and your person, you know where to find me. Okay, hit me up down below. I got my readings, and also on the screen. Okay. I also have a prophecy channel. Go over there, runner up. And I'm also on TikTok and Thread. So find me over there, y'all. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all. What it do, pile number 2? We back in this thing. We about to go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay. So we are getting started with person A and person B. We're going to look and see who each person is. You identify as you will. Okay. And then I will go with compatibility for like 1 or 2 cards. And then we'll do a spread on the relationship. So it's been fun. It's been real. And I'm excited. Okay. So y'all get excited because I'm excited too. Somebody here could drive a red Mustang. Somebody here could have locks that they always wear in a pineapple. Just some different things that I'm seeing right here. Somebody just has a sports car in general. Okay, I'm getting person A might have that. All right, so your person A, what do you want to tell us about person A and who they are? So it is. All right, so your person A, tell me who person A is. Well, they're a little sneaky little thing. That devil card just came out. I just slid out. I didn't see it. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Okay. We'll flip over the other ones once we are done. The deck is closed, by the way, so no bottom of the deck. Spirit said that's the end of the story. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Person B, Spirit. What do you want to tell us about person B? Who is person B? So it is. Person B, Spirit. Wow. Person B is a real surprise too. Okay, bottom of the deck is a 10 of Cups in reverse. Cool. All right. Oh, wow. This card actually came out first, but we'll do it this way so everybody can see everything. Okay, so first card out is the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Then we have Temperance right here. Then we have the Devil. And then we have the 3 of, let me see how they want that to fall. 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay. And then on topping all of that is the 9 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Person A is interesting. Okay, person B has the 6. Is this a 6? Yes. No. Yeah, it's a 6. I'm like, what? Why am I having a brain fart? Okay. The 6 of Pentacles right here. The Magician in reverse. 2 of Pentacles. The Empress. And then we have the 4 of Wands topping everything off. Okay. Give me a second to look at this and then we'll get started. If I can get my life together. Okay. Person A, they're in some type of healing phase right now. Okay. They're healing from some type of like negative habits they used to have. Something, it feels like they are in like a self-care, self-love journey. That's what it feels like. They're not really pushing for like goals outside of themselves right now. They're really trying to just walk towards themselves and find some type of balance, some type of healing, some type of release, right? So they're really in their isolation mode. Like it's giving the hermit energy without saying the hermit. But they might not be like in the house as a homebody, but they might be more so like they're just not entertaining connections, it feels like. They just have a lot going on. It feels like they have a lot that they're trying to balance, trying to shape shift, trying to just shake up, right? And they're trying to make sure that they get themselves to a balanced space before like any temptations or negative mindsets come into their realm to try to test their healing, right? So they're really focused on self right now. The person A is like, look, I got my fast sports car. I got these hidden energies that try to leak up out of me that I don't want to spread to anybody. But like, I'm trying to be on this self-love journey. I'm trying to get my life together, right? So I don't want to put my negative energy on anybody, and I don't want anyone to put their negative energy on me. That's where they're at, okay? Person B, on the other hand, they are definitely in a space of like, it's like person B is in a good space. They're in a really good space. They are just like in a space of like giving, right? They're having things. It feels like it's a back and forth. They're birthing new things and things are coming into fruition for them, but things also aren't happening for them. So it's like, it's a give and take. It's like they might get this new job that is paying amazing and is going to really take them up a level. But on the other hand, they're not finding romantic relationships and they're not finding just good connections, right? Or vice versa. They're not finding a job, but they're finding good connections. But regardless, they're kind of in this like limbo of like, where should they move towards to have a full fulfillment in their lives where they can share it with somebody. So person B is definitely looking for some type of companionship, partnership, something here, whether it be in business or in love. But even though they have so much to give, they're not seeing it manifest the way that they want because they're in limbo about which way to start, or like in limbo about what to focus on to really birth some type of new beginning with. So yeah, it just feels like person A is worried about themselves. Person B is open to give their energy and love and time to something or someone. They're just not sure how. And it just feels like when one area of their life is up, the other one is down. Like that's their whole energy. They're just like, I just feel like I can't win for losing. But they are in good energy and in good spirit. They're happy. They just want to know what direction they should go in next, right? So that could be you, or you could be person A who's really focusing on yourself, and someone has come into your realm and you're kind of like, so here goes that sports car again. Person A, you're just like, do I just drive around the city and cruise control by myself, or do I invite this person to join the ride, right? But if you are person B, then you're definitely just kind of like, I mean, is this person real? Because my career is going well, but normally when one thing goes well, the other goes bad. So maybe this person isn't going to work out, and vice versa. So whoever you are, identify, claim it, and we going to keep going. Okay. This positioning is really irking my nerves. Okay. All right. Okay. We about to get into the compatibility look of everything. And also we had the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for 10 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I feel like person B is definitely missing some type of love out of their life, and they're in their head about it. They're having some sleepless nights about where to go next. If it's going to present it to them, like if love is going to present itself to them, and they're just in limbo. They got the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. It's just kind of like, which way do we go from here? What's the best thing from here, right? So yeah, I'm like, is it about to rain? Sorry, got distracted. Okay. All right, so we're going to check out the compatibility of you guys. Let's see, how are person A and person B in pile number 2 compatible, spirits? So it is. Compatibility for person A and B in pile number 2, spirit. Okay. bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords in reverse. We got the Seven of Cups. We got the Chariot. Then we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Let's do it like this. Compatibility. What I'm getting from this is you guys both have choices. You both have a lot of options, either to be single or to be with someone else. You have options in both realms, right? And it feels like if you guys both choose to look at each other and be like, let's just explore this, the answer will be very easy on if you guys are compatible or not. I feel like you guys are very compatible. Someone's just in their healing phase and they don't know if they're ready for something like this, right? And then the other person is ready on all levels. They just are not 100% positive that their life can be as balanced as they wanted it to be, or that they can be happy in every portion of life, because life has never shown them that you can be happy everywhere. So they're kind of skeptical. That's basically what it is. But compatibility is, yeah, I do feel like it will take some exploration of you two, but we do have 2 sevens out here, and I just feel like that's kind of like luck in some kind of way for you guys. Yeah, I feel like you guys aren't going to be indecisive on each other. Like, you're going to start off indecisive, or just not even indecisive, just looking at the options. And then once you look at each other, you're just like, well, let me explore that. That's a no-brainer. Let's just move that direction and let's see. And I feel like that's going to bring person B into balance in their life, because this thing is real. And this is going to help person A move forward in their life with something new, and testing out their new self-healing results from their journey, right? Like, how well did I self-heal on my own? Like, how well did I do it? Am I good? Can I take this relationship? Are we Gucci, right? So let's see what you guys' relationship would look like if you guys were to get into one, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, so a relationship between person A and person B for pile number 2. What would their relationship look like? So this. What would the relationship between person A and person B look like if they were to be in a relationship? Failed anyway. Okay. Deck is now closed. Okay. Give me a second. We got a jumper. All right. Trying to see, where did all my other cards go? All right, so we have the Death card in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. Ooh, we got a hidden card. Oh no, we don't. That's the Chariot that was there earlier. Okay. I'm a messy reader, y'all. I just be layering. I don't care. We're about to get this message though. So a relationship with this person. Okay. I'm gonna be real honest. You guys are compatible, but the relationship is kind of up in the air. It's up in the air. It's like, I don't feel like this relationship will change you guys, like, at all. Like, I feel like person A is going to walk out the same way that they walked in, and so will person B, right? It'll kind of feel like what gets to anybody in this connection is their thoughts. Like, it's a lot of overthinking here and a lot of going the logical way instead of feeling your way through it. And I feel like person A is going to be really tough on the love that they want to give, because they've cultivated this whole new energy for themselves in their self-love journey. But person B, I feel like, okay, I feel like if person B gets in this relationship, this is that limbo that comes out. It's like, you're doing great. If you're person B, you're doing great in your career, and then you get in this relationship, and then you're not stable in your career anymore, right? All because it's like a passionate connection. We have the Ace of Wands here at the last card. It's like, it's a passionate connection. It's a really fun start, a really new fun beginning, and desirable and attractive new beginning, but it's coming off as a distraction if you are relating it back to like, will it help you grow? Right? It doesn't feel like it will help anybody grow here. It's more so of a, we're just attracted and we just want to see how it will go. It feels like it's a no-brainer to go towards each other, because out of all the options you guys had, of course, you guys were like the most attractive to each other. So you're like, oh, duh. But then when you get into it, you realize that this person still has a lot of healing to do. Or if you're person A, you realize that this person B is too focused on other aspects of their life, so they're not really able to give as much to the relationship. And if they do give this much to the relationship, they start to feel less than. They start to feel like they're not doing enough in life because their career is suffering, or their other relationships are suffering, or something. So because this person B can't really stay balanced in how their energy goes and how things stay afloat for them, that's going to make person A feel like, I don't even want to really open up to this person, because I don't see them as being around for that long, or seeing them be, they don't see person B really being in the relationship for the relationship. Is more so of a gain for person B, I guess you could say, because like we said, like person B is looking for happiness. They have happiness, but they're looking to find that balance and happiness on all aspects of life. And it feels like they haven't really found that yet when they find person A, So it's still that tug of war of, do I go to this work event, or do I take my boo out on a date for person B, And for person A, it's just kind of like, well, I know what I want. I know what I deserve. I'm not putting up with anything less than I ever have. You know what I'm saying? And if this person's not stepping correctly, I'm better off loving myself, because I was happier just loving myself, So everyone's a little defensive here, except, well, person B is not really defensive. They're just looking. All right. They're just looking. But person A is definitely like trying to protect their peace and trying to just balance themselves out. But if you guys are to connect, it will be a lot of fun. You guys will be able to go out on little fun, spontaneous dates and stuff. It just won't be anything concrete or I don't feel like person A is going to feel solid in this connection. Person B will definitely feel solid because they got everything else moving in their life, right? But person A is like trying to get things moving, while person B is trying to figure out how to keep everything at a good level while it's moving. So, yeah. It's like you guys are compatible through attraction, through the initial connection, and to just explore like fun times together is given like summertime fling. That's what it feels like. And then after that, it's just kind of like, let's just move on, because no one's really growing here. This was just a good time to distract us from this journey I'm on and from this imbalance that I'm in. Right. So yeah, that's you guys' story for the relationship, what the relationship would look like. We still got some oracles to pull for you guys, so don't leave yet. Okay, what else do you want to tell pile number 2 about a relationship with this person? So be it so it is. Okay, let's see, a relationship with this person. So pile 2, deck is closed. Great. We got leadership out on the board. We have dreams, believe in your dreams, and we have good fortune, invite magic in. We got that one in pile 1 as well, the good fortune one. So yeah, okay, person B could be more of a masculine energy. It's very possible, but they are definitely like, they will be the one to try to like talk to person A, like, hey person A, what's up? And then person A is like just trying to manifest their dreams, trying to get rest, trying to just be in solitude and just be by themselves, honey. They're just trying to live life. That's all. That's it. But they are open to exploring these options, because everybody's like, well, both of you guys believe that spirit will orchestrate something if it's meant to be. So that's why I feel like you guys aren't passing up on this. And there's a lot of just breakthroughs you can get through this connection. Not necessarily growth, but like being able to see yourself fully once you get out of this connection. Person A will be able to see, okay, now that I've been in this connection, now that I'm leaving it alone, I can work on this some more, or I did really good here. I've actually worked on this. Yay to growth, right? Person B is going to be like, okay, maybe I don't need to try to do everything at one time. Maybe I can lead this part of my life and just let this part follow, whatever. They're going to find their balance. Like, I feel like this connection will help you understand yourself more and where you can improve, but you won't necessarily grow in the connection. It's more so of an after effect of the connection, right? So yeah, let's get you guys some last oracle. Pile number 2, Sphere. What else do you want to tell them about this connection? So yes, so it is. Person A and person B. What else do you want to tell them? What else do you want to tell them? Bottom of the deck is intermingle, number 13, number 4. So I definitely feel like Spirit is like, definitely explore it. You know, don't just not explore it. We have seek out here, number 17, which is number 8. Like, you need to explore it for the sake of like learning, for the sake of just like being in connection with other people, mingling with other people, and just seeing like how it goes. Like, you know, it's essential to the healing process and essential for this person to balance out their life. So definitely look into it. Prayer, we have 26, which is another number. Oh no, that's number 7. I said 26. That's why it's 25, which is number 7. So I feel like, especially person A, while they're on this self-healing journey, they pray a lot. You know, they sit at water a lot. But it's also just a message to both of you guys that, you know, this connection can really bring you something stable after the fact, if you are to just pray to Spirit and tell them what type of intention you have with this connection, what you would want out of this connection, and ask them to bless the connection, even if it's not meant to last, or if you guys just won't really grow together while the time that you share together may be short. You should definitely pray that it brings in a different type of magic into your life, because I just feel like it will, regardless if you pray or not. But like, you really want to put your own intentions into it if you pray, right? And so giving it up to your spirit team is going to allow this magical connection to happen in your life. Like, even though I've already told you guys that the relationship with them won't last and it won't be something you want to stay in forever, it's something that will expose you to so much. Like, this person's like or looking on the side of a ship. I don't think they're on a ship. They're trying to hold on to the cliff, honey, so they don't fall off. But it feels like maybe this can be an answered prayer for especially person A, who's going through this self-healing, self-journey, just to like be in connection with someone, to have a little fun for a little bit. And yeah, it feels like maybe someone here prayed for some type of good fortune to come in, and this is what this connection will bring. And then you'll be able to just release it and move on, but it will help you level up in some kind of way in life. So that's beautiful. You know what it's giving? It's giving sugar daddy vibes. That's what it's giving. Okay, it's giving sugar daddy. It's giving, this person got money. They don't know how to love for real. This person has loved so hard. Okay, so hard to the point they've been heartbroken, and now they just don't even want to give their love. They just want to have fun, and they hope for a lucky break somewhere so they can continue to live their dreams out. And then bam, they meet this person. They link up. You guys don't really grow together, but you being in connection helps you guys grow. You help this person see love. This person helps you see opportunities and maybe financial gain, right? That's what it's giving. That is what it's giving. And you guys will have an understanding. Okay. Number 19, which reduces down to the number 10, a new beginning. Like, you guys know that when you start connecting with each other, that it's transactional in a way, whether it is a sugar daddy or not, it's transactional in a way. You're teaching this person something, they're teaching you something, and you're just here to have fun. Okay, that's all it really is, y'all. But it seems like it's going to be a good time. I mean, I would partake. This sounds fun. This sounds fun. Cute, short, sweet, and to the point. And then I'll see you later. It was so much fun. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Okay. If you want to keep up with me, you know where to find me on my prophecy channel, TikTok, Threads. And if you want to book a reading, here she is. Okay. I love y'all so much. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, y'all. What's up, pal number 3? We're about to get into your reading and see what's popping, what's cracking in this connection. Okay. And if you guys are compatible. So we are going to do person A, person B, and then we're going to get the compatibility, and then we'll do a spread saying what the relationship's going to look like if you guys are to be in one. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. All right, Spirit, pile number 1. Can you tell me who, not pile number 1, Lord, pile number 3. Can you tell me who person A is? So be it so it is. Who is person A in pile number 3? Person A in pile number 3, Spirit. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I don't know how they want that to fall. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so what we have over here is the Death card. The 6 of Swords in reverse. Both of these are in reverse. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Wands in reverse. And then this was sideways, so I'm going to keep it sideways. The Knight of Cups. Okay. It's kind of like an either or energy for that one. Person B, Spirit. What can you tell me about person B for pile number 3? So it is. Person B for pile number 3. Who is person B? Who is person B? Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay, so we have the High Priestess. You guys can see that. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay. Give me a second to channel this and we'll get straight into it. Okay, person A is they're in a space of stagnant energy. They are trying to find some type of inner emotional peace, and something it's not working in the way that they're trying to get it to work. So this person could be in therapy. This person and when I say therapy, not just like your everyday therapy, like something traumatic that they went through, that they're trying to release, or going through extensive like spiritual trainings or something to try to kind of get out of this like stuck energy. But they definitely are in a space where they feel like love may heal them. You know, they're not sure if they're ready for love, but they do feel like love will heal them. But I feel like they're a little like unsure of their confidence in love, but they know that it'll do wonders for them. So they're not jaded to the point where they don't believe in love anymore, or just in a space where things feel impossible for them. They just kind of feel like, you know, right now I'm in a rough spot, but love is still out there for me. Okay. They're not the type to say that love will heal them or fix them. They just know love will be good for them. For multiple reasons, just multiple reasons. I'm getting like childhood wounds, but they're also in this like therapy or spiritual rebirth so that they can do it on their own and not put it on love by itself. They know love will help, but they want to love themselves first and give that to themselves before they ask someone else to give that to them, you know? So Person B here is a very intuitive person who is an overthinker for sure, right? um they're a little bit out of their power right now because they're losing sleep over something. They're trying to bring in some type of connection, some type of collaboration. They're trying to do some type of work with spirit. It feels like it's like they have a dream, it's them and spirit, and they're trying to come together and do something. But right now they're not able to see the path. They feel it, they can't see it. So it's making them feel like they're not on top of their A game right now, but they're trying to be, right? They're losing sleep over it. They're like up late, trying to figure it out, trying to move all the pieces together. But overall, everybody here is striving for something. Okay. Everybody here has a purpose, has a reason, and they are trying to bring it up in a way that helps themselves and everybody who could potentially get involved with them. So I really feel like person A and person B, pile 3, both of you guys are I don't know, you're one of the healthier bunches. You really are. Like, you guys know you have issues, but you're working on it. You know that you haven't found all the answers, but you're working on it. Like, nothing is just set in stone with you guys. You're just like, I'm going to keep working on it until I feel like it's where it needs to be, but I'm open to whatever comes my way. Okay. So that's beautiful. Let's see what you guys' compatibility is, Spirit. Tell me what the compatibility between person A and person B for pile number 3 is. So be so it is. All right. Compatibility for person A and B, Spirit. What is their compatibility? Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay. 6 of Cups came out. It's a little dark in here. Hopefully you guys can see. 7 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Both of these are in reverse. Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is interesting. So, compatibility here, definitely compatible. I feel like you guys are on the page of like, you will both want to give to each other. Like, this is the combo that looks like 2 givers have found each other, not a giver and a receiver, or a receiver and receiver. It's 2 givers have found each other. And when you connect, you're going to want to move fast, right? I feel like both of you guys have this intention of when you do find that person, you want to move at a quicker pace. You won't really be kicking your feet around and kind of waiting for the right opportunity. You're kind of just going to know, right? So you guys definitely are compatible. And when it comes to relationship and when it comes to how you guys can be with each other, you in the near future, you want to have a very giving relationship, and you will give to that relationship as well. You won't be hesitant on it. When you know, right? That's what this energy is giving. Let us see what the relationship's going to give. Okay. So Spirit, please tell us, let's shuffle this a little bit. Okay. Please tell us what the relationship between person A and person B will look like if they were to get together. So be it so it is. Okay, what would you guys' relationship look like? Person A and person B for pile number 3, Spirit. What would their relationship look like? Ooh, okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in reverse. You guys can see that. Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse. Let's go. Okay. And these fell out kind of last-ish. Okay. We're having like a castle reading right now, okay? I'll probably try to boost the exposure up, but at this point, I'm just not about to go grab my light. So get into this message, okay? So we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. We have the 7 of Swords. the Magician, the Tower in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Cups. All right. A relationship with this person will not feel like a heavy lift. That's number one. Okay. You guys are going to feel like, wow, this is easy. And like, it feels like it will be the end to hard relationships. If you guys were to get into a relationship, I feel like you guys will have this attraction, this fiery, new way of going about life with each other in relationships, that all of the baby offers you got in the past, all of the failed love connections that people tried to promise you or give to you are like non-existent. You know, you don't see them anymore. It's in your past, right? But I do feel like you guys will have some fears, or you might have some people that will be kind of jealous of your relationship or try to sabotage your relationship. And it could be your thoughts, right? But all in all, this is a wish fulfillment for you guys. Like, you guys are definitely going to be like, oh my God, like, I feel like I found my person, right? I feel like you guys are going to slowly but surely break down each other's walls. And it's not going to feel like such a culture shock jumping into a relationship with them. You're really going to feel like, wow, I can really like let my wall down. I can really just be myself. I don't have to be so strong. You know, like I can just kind of, if I need help, if I am low, I can lean on this person. And it's really giving soulmate energy. Like, you guys are just meeting each other where you're at. So I mean, this is probably the best one that I've seen so far. You guys are really like able to connect with each other and have something prosperous with each other. You guys are both in good energies. You're just being cautious and worrying about yourselves. Like, you both are worrying about yourselves, but in the best way possible that's going to bring you guys together. And I think that's a beautiful. I don't think you're going to overthink this, right? You're just going to go intuitively if you're person B. And I think both people, person A or person B, whoever you are, you're just going to go intuitively with this connection and just be like, you know what, this is what I want. This is what it is. And this is what it's going to be. Okay, I love that for us. I love that. So let's get some last oracle for you guys. Last oracle for pile 3. What do you want to tell them about this potential relationship with this person they're inquiring about? So it is. Okay. Last messages for pile number 3, Spirit. Last messages for pile number 3. Not the children card. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. Let's go. I'm going to get the other oracles first, and then we'll read all of them. The feather wanted to make an appearance. Last messages for pile 3, Spirit. What do you want to tell them about this relationship, potential relationship? So it is. Pile number 3, Spirit. Pile number 3. What do you want to tell them? Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the deck is energy. G. Okay. Anytime I say energy, I'm just like, energy. Okay. It has to be Beyonce. 41. Reduces down to number 5. So change for sure, like they said. All right. So we have children out here. Know your children are protected. So maybe person A has kids, or maybe person B has kids, whatever. But I feel like you guys are going to feel like kids together. You're going to feel like, oh my God, like this feels like a fresh love. I love love. And I love that I get to do love with this person. So you guys could potentially have kids. So watch out, baby, if that's not what you're looking for. But this is a big potential. Okay. Celebration, like go and have fun. I feel like you guys connecting is going to be a huge celebration. And to me, this makes me think of marriage. So I feel like your friends and family are going to be celebrating like that you guys both found love, right? So hopefully you guys connect. I hope you do. Sensuality, express your sensuality. I said that you guys are going to feel like you can drop your walls and be soft with this person and just kind of just like let bygones be bygones of whatever past hurt you had, whatever failed connections didn't go through. You're just kind of like walking away from that. And yeah, so we also have between number 51, which is number 6. I feel like both of you guys are in that between space. You're like, I'm worried about myself, but like also I'm open to love, but like also like what am I doing with myself, but also like what about love? But I feel like you guys are able to handle both, and that's all that really matters. We have intention, number 11, make a wish. Okay. So I feel like you guys are both going to have good intentions for each other. Check out their intentions reading for you. Okay. That is, I think, a reading back. I think I just uploaded that one. So, check out what their intentions are for you. But I 100% believe that these people person A, person B, they have the best intentions for each other, which is why this is like ending in some type of celebration, right? And then we have sensitivity number 39, which is number 12, which is number 3. I see it's a very spiritual number, and I feel like spirit is bringing you guys in connection with each other, and your sensitive heart and energy is going to be celebrated here. It's not going to be looked down upon, made you, it's not going to make you feel guilty or make you feel shameful of any sort. It's really just going to pour into you and make you feel like, oh my God, like I could really be myself. I could really just be me. And I really feel like I found my partner in crime. So pile 3, this is one hell of a reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, this is your reading for today. And if you want to get deeper into this connection and see how it's going to look, how you can really foster a good relationship with this person, or just additional messages, you know where to find me down below. Okay, reading here on the screen somewhere. Okay, I love y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next message. Bye, y'all.